Okay, folks, it's the start of your WrestleMania weekend, and we're back with the one show we are looking forward to.
Woo! Kevin Owens show.
If only. He's not even on the card.
They're probably going to sneak him in the Battle Royal at the last minute.
No, we're talking TakeOver, New York.
Oh!
5 matches, all titles on the line.
Mm-hmm. Including an NXT UK title.
Yeah.
So, I'm just going to go out on a limb here straight away. Best takeover ever.
It's definitely up there.
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there already. Best takeover ever.
For me, it was still last year's one.
Okay.
But, okay, we've kicked things off with NXT Tag Team Championships.
You know what? This is a lesson in what a tag team match should be like.
This was very impressive.
Yeah.
I like the War Raiders, that old Viking entrance they do.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
And then we had the winners of the Dusty Cup, Ricochet and Aleister Black. Now, the only thing that I was a bit meh with this was, throughout the match, they were publicly acknowledging that this was their final match. This was their farewell.
Yeah, it got around. There was a lot of "you deserve it" chants.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just go on record and say, oh my God. Hanson. That guy, you know, if you want to be all stereotypical, that guy should not be able to move the way he does.
He moves like a cruiserweight.
He really does.
It should not be possible for a guy that big to move like that.
Ooh. Yeah, somehow he does it.
I mean, Christ, he hit a moonsault off the top rope, for God's sake.
Jeez.
I remember there was a point where him and Ricochet did, like, handspring elbows.
Yes. Yeah,
Ricochet
right.
did one, and then he did one, and you were like, what the...
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, this was awesome. This is exactly what tag team wrestling should be.
Oh, yes. Most definitely, no. But we all knew deep down how this match was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And we were not disappointed. I believe, was it Ricochet who took the pinfall?
He did. I think the War Raiders finisher is called the Fallout.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
So he has him in the Cyborg Slam, and then Hanson does the leg drop off the top rope.
Yeah.
And my God, Ricochet, he took it. They folded him up. Well and truly.
Yeah.
But no, and that was it. 1, 2, 3.
Then you had the big sign of respect after the match had finished. War Raiders showing their respect towards their challengers and vice versa. And then they had a bit of an interaction with the crowd and that.
Oh my God.
Saying their farewells.
Ricochet was actually crying, man.
He was. Ricochet was very emotional in this. Yeah, so what a way to open the card.
Ooh, you're thinking, well, what's going to top that?
Oh, next, we had another ridiculous match.
Oh, God.
It was the North American title match. The Dream defending against the original bro.
Oh.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
My God, these two are just outstanding.
You know what? I get more impressed with Matt Riddle every time I see him.
Yeah. Oh, the bloke's a star.
Every time I think he can't do anything else, he goes and does something else.
Yeah. I mean, this was absolutely perfect from a fan stand of view.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them were hugely over with the crowd, and I have to admit, I did love the Dream's entrance.
Oh, yeah, he was the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, then he was being carried down to the ring on... Yeah, almost like he was a god.
And I've got to say, during this match, I noticed I picked up on a few things. Other than it being a technical masterclass. You had the Dream... Wow. He hulked up like Hogan. Matt Riddle hit the go to sleep.
Yeah, noticed
And
that.
admittedly, I was like, what the? No one uses that anymore.
No, not in WWE anyway.
You just didn't know where this was going.
No, and oh my god, the one spot I have to talk about. Matt Riddle doing that elevated suplex from outside of the ring into the ring from the middle rope.
Yeah.
Wow.
The German.
Yeah, I think they called it a German, but it was sort of wasn't quite a German suplex, but
I'm hoping that down the line these two have a rematch for this.
oh, they have to.
Because good God.
Yeah, and it was literally one of their matches. Didn't have a clue which way it was going to go.
No. It could have gone for another 10 minutes, and I'd have been happy if it went for another 10 minutes.
Yeah. So, the decisive fall, though, went to the Dream. He hit that purple Rainmaker on the Bro. After, what does he technically call it? I mean, you know, it is the pimp drop.
Oh, God.
But I'm pretty sure he calls it something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dream defended successfully.
Yeah, Matt Riddle had him in the Bro mission. And Dream managed to float over.
That was right.
And he stole the pinfall.
He did.
And you were like, oh, that's probably more the experience thing. Because, you know, Riddle ain't been in sports entertainment for that long. Dream's had all these high-profile matches. And then, yeah, again, you had the show respect at the end.
Yep, Matt Riddle handed his fist out to him. Oh, and as well, there was one point I need to talk about as well. I can't remember for the life of me what Mauro referred to it as, but when Matt Riddle did that inverted corkscrew moonsault.
Yeah, it was called like the Hanging Bro.
Yeah, Hanging Bro Driver or something. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Again, you're just like, what more has this man got in his arsenal?
Yeah. Incredible match. Incredible match.
They had the fist bump, and you're hoping that somewhere down the line they do it again.
Yeah. So next, oh boy, the whole of Europe has been waiting for this, let alone the rest of the world. It's now time for the UK title match. P. Dunne versus Walter.
Oh, man.
Where do you even start with this? This was ridiculously physical and hard-hitting.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, before this match, I had never seen Walter wrestle before. This is my first time watching Walter. Jesus Christ, the man comes off as a star, even by his entrance.
Yes.
He comes out, and it's white, and all you see is the silhouette.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. And my God, them chops.
Oh, God.
For Pete Dunne's sake, I hope he doesn't take a picture of the after effects of that match.
You felt everyone.
Yeah.
No, this match was a lot more methodical, a lot more technical than the first two.
Yeah, and P. Dunne, again, playing up the joint manipulation and that.
Oh, yeah.
And Walter sold it well. Well, I think he had about 4 dislocated fingers.
Easily.
Yeah, and oh, my God.
And again, this was another one where, like, after 20 minutes or so, you were like, Jesus Christ, how do they keep going? They hit everything.
Yeah, well, initially, I thought it was over when Dunn hit the bitter end.
Yeah.
I thought, wow, you know, they're going to let him keep the title a little bit longer.
Oh.
But no, that wasn't to be. Walter come back with a shock-awing big boot.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
Again, you literally felt it. And then, my God, That big splash off of the top rope.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And the powerbomb he did before it.
Oh, Christ, I forgot about that. How could I forgot about that?
Because that was where Dunn messed up, because he was going for another armbar, or handbar, whatever he
Yeah.
calls it. And Walter caught him, one-armed.
Mm.
And it wasn't even a full powerbomb, because he released him like halfway through it. Dropped him.
Yeah, effectively, powerbomb from the middle rope.
And you were thinking, oh my god, is that it? Is he going to pin him? You had, was it Nigel going, pin him, for God's sake. But he weren't done.
No.
And then he did that big splash off the top rope.
And after 685 days,
God damn.
we have a new United Kingdom champion. And the first European wrestler to hold that belt.
But now Pete Dunne should not feel begrudged about that at all.
No.
685 days is a damn good title reign.
Ooh. Just a tad.
And again, like the two matches before, you would pay to watch these two go at it again.
Oh, no, without a doubt.
I am hoping they do a rematch.
So, moving on to the semi-final of the night. We've got the semi-final. And to be fair to him, you'd probably argue it was the weakest match of the card.
Yeah.
But I think that more highlights how incredible the card was. Because this wasn't a bad match by any means. You had the women's title match. Shayna Baszler defending against Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, and Bianca Belair. What were your thoughts on this match?
You know what? I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it was probably the only match of the night that didn't quite hit the real top. It was good, it was fast paced, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, all I was thinking was they're not going to let Baszler lose it here to these three. And that's the only criticism I had of it. You were just waiting for Baszler to hit a submission finisher, and you knew, doesn't matter who it was going to be over.
And the unfortunate person to get caught in the submission hold was Bianca Belair.
Now, I did like Bianca Belair's double KOD she did to the two Japanese girls. That was impressive.
Yeah. So Bianca Belair eventually gave in, ended up tapping Shayna Baszler. I can't help but think now, though, where do they go with the women's championship? I mean, no doubt they'll completely throw a curveball at us, and why the hell didn't we think of that? But you know, you have to think now. Really, Belair's lost twice to Baszler now on consecutive takeovers,
and this one was definitive. She tapped.
So you'd have to say she's out of the running for a title match again.
Well, realistically, they're probably going to go with Shirai next one-on-one.
Yeah, that'd probably be the logical one. Yeah, so just touch on though before we get to the main event. We had NXT's newest signing announced. Another Japanese superstar, and this guy, watch out, big time.
Again, I've never actually seen this guy wrestle.
We've got Kushida coming in from New Japan Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Yee. This guy is almost makes us laugh now, because we always sort of think, you know, when you get call-ups and people inevitably getting called up to the main roster, you're like, oh, where are they going to go next? You know, who's the next person to step up and everything? And again, Triple H just comes up with someone out of nowhere, and he's like, oh, Christ.
How does he do it?
Yeah. So, yeah, watch out for Kushida, big time. He's going to be a game changer, big time.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
Yes. So, here we are. The vacant, damn you vacant.
Not vacant again.
Vacant NXT Championship match after Tommaso Ciampa having to reclaim his title. due to needing neck surgery. We had Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yeah, you see how deep this NXT roster is. That Ciampa goes down with an injury, and Adam Cole is your replacement.
Yeah.
I mean, Christ.
And it's crazy to think, I think I'm right in saying this is Cole's first main title shot.
Well, other than the North American. Yeah,
this is his first shot at the NXT title. And he's been in, what, a year and a half?
2 years in August.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah.
And I got to give credits to the video department here, because the opening video to build this match up, with them going back to their training places, just brilliant. They need to do that more often.
As if it didn't need any more building up.
It was like, either of these two had a case for winning this, and you were like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, they've had, 3 weeks of build-up?
Yeah, pretty much. And I'll tell you what I absolutely loved with this match. Johnny Gargano's submission hold. They kept it ridiculously strong in this match, as finishers should be.
Gargano escape.
Yeah.
And what followed was, just under 40 minutes of some of the best wrestling you'll ever see.
I think it was something crazy, like just over 38 minutes, but
yeah.
I was saying this yesterday with Andrew from Ring of the Bell. It didn't feel like it was 38 minutes long this match.
It flew.
Yeah. So, we got the first pinfall to Adam Cole with his...
they call it the last shot.
Yeah, the last shot.
Knee to the back of the head, and he takes down the knee pad.
Yeah. So that went quickly with him.
Yeah.
So, Cole got the first pinfall. And then we knew where the second pinfall was going, really.
Oh, yeah, this was pretty simple. I mean, and it was smart as well. As soon as he put that Gargano escape on him, Cole tapped out straight away, and commentary made the point of, oh, yeah, he tapped straight away to avoid further damage. You were like, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Jesus. In that last fall, how many times did you think, oh my God, this is it?
Oh, too many. More than I could count. I could list them all off for you, and it would just... Yeah. After Era's interference and Kyle O'Reilly and Fish in that double team.
Yeah, for me, the first oh my God moment was when Era came in for the interference, and as I say, when Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly hit their tag team finisher on him, I was like, oh my God, that's it. They're gonna give the title to Cole.
Yeah, and he kicked out.
Yeah, jeez. And then wasn't it not long after Cole then hit the last shot on him
again? Yeah,
and he kicked out again.
That was after like 2 super kicks, and then the last shot.
Yeah, and then Johnny just lost it, took out the whole of the Era at ringside. And we got the decisive moment. Johnny Gargano got his submission holding on Adam Cole. Cole was trying to get out of it. He nearly got his foot to the rope.
Yeah, I loved that tease.
And then Gargano flipped him back over, got him back in the middle of the ring, and inevitably Adam Cole tapped out.
There would be too much to go over how much I liked in this match. The double super kicks where they both super kicked each other.
It was an incredible match.
Everything on the outside of the ring. The announce table, because they teased the announce table that Cole was going to win by count out. And Gargano just got back in.
Yeah, that's right.
Christ. I can't praise this match highly enough.
No, absolutely incredible match. Dare I say, the best match NXT have ever produced.
It's definitely up there. I'd put it top 3.
It's up for debate, for definite. So yeah, and then we had all the emotions afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, then had Candice LeRae come out, celebrate Johnny's title victory with her. Then you had the crowd chanting Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Champion. Then you had Johnny celebrating in the crowd with the fans and that. Then they have to take it that bit further if he wasn't emotional enough. You were then Johnny and Candice raising their arms up, celebrating and that, and then all of a sudden the crowd pops and they start going mental. And then Johnny straight away mouthing to the crowd, "He's behind me, isn't he?"
Well,
So then he looks round and there was Ciampa in his wrestling gear, but obviously had his neck brace and that on, and he just embraced Candice and Johnny, and there was just big celebration.
yeah, at that point, you were like, you know what? I don't even care that he's supposed to be heel and they're supposed to be against each other.
Yeah, no.
That was as real can be. That went, all storylines went completely out the window for that moment.
Just to make that angle even more emotional, go to, I think it's WWE PC YouTube channel. It's got Ciampa's story pre/post surgery, and that I think it's only got part 1 so far. And basically, it just gives you an insight into Ciampa's real life, where you see his wife and his daughter and that, and he sort of said, like, you know, I contemplated naming Goldie after my daughter and that, but he decided against it. And then you got the whole, you know, him and his wife couldn't both afford to move from Milwaukee to Orlando. So he ended up moving in with Candice and Johnny until his wife could sort things out to make the move.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, at that point you just thought, I don't even care if you're technically meant to be enemies and Candice is meant to hate Ciampa, and go with this. It's an incredible story.
What a moment.
Yeah.
So it makes you think maybe this was the planned ending to the feud all along.
Potentially. Yeah, maybe.
Because this 2 out of 3 4 match was going to be with Ciampa, so you'd imagine that this was the one Gargano was going to win it. And that also makes him the first Triple Crown champion in NXT.
Yes, it does.
The first man to hold tag team, North American, and now the main belt.
Standard has been set now.
So, what a show. What a show.
Main roster, you're screwed. Regardless of what you do, you're screwed.
3 hours of some of the greatest wrestling you will ever see.
Most definitely. Without doubt.
So, if you haven't watched it already, watch it.
What have you been doing all this time?
And if you have watched it, watch it again.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, we would, but we've got 7 hours of other wrestling to watch.
Yeah, and a podcast.
Oh, man.
So, with that said, that's how we end you here with TakeOver.
Yep, that's going to wrap things up. As always, folks, from your hosts, the master of the brain damage,
Martin,
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
Johnny Champion. Johnny Champion.